When you think of Pittsburgh's ultra-wealthy, the places that immediately come to mind are probably Millionaires Run in Shadyside, the estates at Fox Chapel, or the old money elegance of Sewickley. But what if I told you that in 2026 that picture is changing? You see, Pittsburgh is attracting a wave of new wealth from tech executives, healthcare leaders, and finance professionals because of our booming economy in AI, robotics, and medical innovation. And here's what's fascinating. These buyers aren't all flocking to the traditional luxury neighborhoods. They're redefining where affluence lives in this region. Every week, I'm out in these neighborhoods with relocating families, and I get to see firsthand how their priorities, schools, space, and modern design are reshaping where Pittsburgh's new wealth is choosing to live. Today, I'm breaking down exactly where Pittsburgh's new ultra-wealthy are moving and who each of these neighborhoods are best for. Let's dive in. Before we talk about specific neighborhoods, you need to understand why Pittsburgh is suddenly on the radar for high net worth buyers. According to the Wall Street Journal, Pittsburgh has emerged as one of the country's fastest growing hubs for robotics, artificial intelligence, and advanced technology investment, even as funding has slowed in many larger tech markets. We now have more than 100 AI and robotics companies operating in this region. Companies like Google, Amazon, and Duolingo have major operations here. NVIDIA just launched its first ever AI tech community in Pittsburgh. Aurora Innovation is developing self-driving technology. Carnegie Mellon and the University of Pittsburgh are producing world-class talent that's staying local. What does this mean for real estate? It means that we have a new wave of buyers with significant purchasing power who don't necessarily care about old Pittsburgh money neighborhoods. They care about modern homes, top schools, space, and convenience. According to Redfin, the median sales price in the city of Pittsburgh was about $235,000 in December of 2025. But in luxury markets, we've seen something different. Buyers relocating from San Francisco, Seattle, New York, and Austin are looking at our market and realizing that they can get a $1.5 million lifestyle for $600,000 to $800,000. I'm seeing this play out personally with clients moving here from out of state. Right now, I'm helping a couple relocate from Houston, Texas, and when we first started, they had a very specific wish list for an existing home. After a few weeks of touring, I had an honest conversation with them and said, I don't think that we're going to find all of what you're looking for in the resale inventory. I suggested that we look at new construction instead, and that changed everything. I was able to guide them through the entire build process, helping them think through design features that they hadn't originally considered and negotiating directly with the builder on their behalf. In the end, they designed a home with the exact layout and finishes that they wanted, and we only adjusted their budget by about $100,000, moving them from the $700,000 to $750,000 range to just under $800,000 in a great community filled with neighbors their age. So where are these buyers landing? That's what we're covering today. And I'm going to start with the areas experiencing the biggest influx of new wealth. Let's talk about the northern suburbs first, because this is absolutely ground zero for Pittsburgh's new wealth. Cranberry Township, Mars, and Seven Fields are ideal if you're moving from a larger metro and want more luxury without the stuffiness. Here's what the data tells us. According to Redfin, the median home price in Cranberry Township's 16066 zip code hit $459,000 in November of 2025, up 6.7% year over year. According to the U.S. Census data, the median household income in Cranberry Township is about $125,000, but when you look at the highest quintile, the mean household income reaches nearly $347,000. That tells you something about who's buying here. What you need to know about this area first. The homes are newer, larger, and more energy efficient. We're talking about construction from the 2000s through today. Open floor plans, 3-car garages, smart home features, and high-end finishes. You're not dealing with knob and tube wiring or 100-year-old plumbing. Second, HOAs are common here. That means that maintained common areas, community poles, and neighborhood standards. Some buyers love this, while others don't, so know which camp you're in before you start looking. Third, you'll get significantly more house and land for your budget compared to legacy luxury areas. The $650,000 home in Cranberry might be about 4,500 square feet on a half-acre lot. That same money in Fox Chapel might get you 2,800 square feet on a quarter acre with a house built in 1960. Fourth, commute patterns matter here more than prestige. If you're working in tech at Google's office in Bakery Square or at a company in the Strip District, you're looking at a 25 to 35-minute commute depending on traffic. If you're hybrid or remote, that becomes much less of a factor. This area is perfect for executives relocating from high-cost cities who want turnkey luxury, families prioritizing top-rated schools and space for their kids, buyers who want a country club lifestyle without the exclusivity games, people who value what their money actually buys over what their address signals. Let me tell you something from experience. When I work with tech executives moving from California or Seattle, 9 times out of 10, they end up in Cranberry in that corridor. Not because they can't afford Fox Chapel, but because Cranberry gives them exactly what they want: a beautiful new home, excellent schools, and a community of other successful professionals who aren't impressed by the last names. This is where Pittsburgh's new money is landing first. By the way, if you find this helpful, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. If it's your first time here, welcome. I'm Diane McConaghy, and I've been helping families buy and sell homes across Western Pennsylvania for over a decade, and I post videos like this every week. My goal is to help relocating buyers find their perfect home in the Pittsburgh area. So if that's you, this channel is for you. Now let's talk about a neighborhood that surprises many of my clients: Oakmont. Oakmont is a fantastic option if you want character and charm without old money gatekeeping. According to Zillow's Home Value Index, Oakmont's typical home value is roughly $327,000, which is up 2% year over year. According to Redfin, Oakmont's median sales price can fluctuate month to month because it's a smaller borough. But when you factor in the limited number of high-end homes that come on the market, buyers are regularly competing in the mid $300,000 to $400,000 range for the best properties. Here's what makes Oakmont special: the lots are smaller and the streets are tighter than you'll find in suburban estates. But that's actually part of the appeal. It's a walkable community with a strong sense of identity. You can stroll restaurants, shops, and the riverfront, and Oakmont Bakery. There's a real downtown feel here that you don't get in a planned community. The community feel is genuine. People know their neighbors. There are local events, and it feels like a small town that happens to be minutes from Pittsburgh. Oakmont is perfect for professionals who want charm and proximity to the city, buyers who might be priced out of Sewickley but still want an upscale established community feel, people who value lifestyle over square footage, anyone who wants their wealth to feel lived in, not hidden behind gates. Here's the thing about Oakmont that many people miss. It has the Oakmont Country Club, home to multiple US Opens. The prestige is there. It's just quieter about it. Moving to the South Hills, we have 2 neighborhoods that have always attracted affluent buyers and continue to do so: Upper St. Clair and Mount Lebanon. These neighborhoods offer predictable luxury, and I don't mean that in a boring way. I mean, you know exactly what you're getting, and that's valuable. Let's talk numbers. According to Redfin, the median sales price in Upper St. Clair reached $440,000 in December of 2025. The median household income in Upper St. Clair is around $160,000 according to US Census data, with the average home prices exceeding $400,000. For Mount Lebanon, according to Redfin, the median sales price in November was around $415,000, which is up 5% from the previous year. The median household income sits around $110,000 to $120,000, though there's significant variation by specific neighborhood. What you need to know about these areas: strong school districts anchor home values here. Both Upper St. Clair and Mount Lebanon have consistently excellent public schools. And when you buy in these school districts or in these areas, you're buying into a track record of academic performance, and that protects your investment long term. Homes often trade on renovation quality, not size alone. A beautifully updated 2,800 square foot home in Mount Lebanon might sell for more than a dated $3,500 square foot home. Buyers in these markets are sophisticated. They know the difference. One thing I have always talked through with buyers in Mount Lebanon is the trade-off that you're making. There's very limited new construction here, so most homes are mid-century builds with smaller closets, lower ceilings, and layouts that aren't the open concept style that many buyers are used to today. Modernizing these homes can be challenging. Sometimes you're not just moving a wall, you're involving a structural engineer. And I also see fewer finished basements and a surprising number of homes with only one bathroom. And let's be honest, some of those were clearly designed for someone under 5'10". It doesn't make Mount Lebanon a bad choice at all, but it does mean that you need to go in with realistic expectations and a plan. That's why some of my clients end up comparing Mount Lebanon to Peters Township or Upper St. Clair when they want newer floor plans. Traffic and commute patterns are real considerations in these areas. Remember, these are South Hills communities, and if you're commuting downtown or Oakland, the commute is manageable but not trivial. If you're working in the southern suburbs near South Point, it's incredibly convenient. Upper St. Clair and Mount Lebanon are perfect for families wanting stability and a proven community, buyers who value resale security and don't want to take risks on emerging areas, those who want an affluent living without estate-level isolation. This is luxury that prioritizes function and consistency. You're not making a statement, you're making a smart investment in a neighborhood that will still be desirable in 30 years. All right, so let's pause and take stock of what we've covered. We've talked about why Pittsburgh is attracting new wealth driven by that massive $3.12 billion in tech investment in companies like Google, Aurora, and Duolingo setting up their major operations here. We've covered Cranberry Township as the modern luxury hub for relocating executives, and we've explored Oakmont as the charming alternative for buyers who want character without pretension. We've also talked about the South Hills, powerhouses like Upper St. Clair and Mount Lebanon. Don't go yet, because we're moving next to some under-the-radar areas where quiet wealth is building serious equity. Before that, if you're considering a move to Pittsburgh and you want all of this information in one place, I've put together a comprehensive Pittsburgh relocation guide. It covers neighborhoods, school districts, cost of living, and everything you need to make an informed decision. I'll drop a link in the description below where you can download it for free. Now, let's keep going. Let's head further south to Peters Township and the South Point corridor. This area blends suburban comfort with employment access in a way that's really appealing to a specific buyer. According to data from Nielsberg Research and the U.S. Census Bureau, the median household income in Peters Township is approximately $140,000, making it one of the highest income communities in Washington County. According to Homes.com, high-quality properties in the area hover around $670,000, though there's a significant inventory in the $400,000 to $500,000 range as well. And what makes this area special? Newer construction dominates in Peters Township. If you want a home built in the 2010s or later, this Pittsburgh suburb delivers. Modern layouts, updated building codes, and energy efficient come standard. Lots are larger and the surroundings are quieter. You're getting space here, real space. Half-acre lots, 1-acre lots, and even larger lots in some developments. There's a strong connection to the corporate job centers here. Peters Township is close to the South Point corridor, which is home to major employers like Ansys, Consol Energy, and Beatrice. If you work in this corridor, your commute could be within 15 to 20 minutes. Peters Township is perfect for executives working hybrid schedules or locally in the southern suburbs. Buyers wanting long-term value growth in an area with strong fundamentals. People upgrading from mid-tier suburbs into higher income brackets. I had a similar experience recently with a couple moving from Bridgeville to Peters Township. They wanted a true fresh start, and new construction gave them that. I walked them through every step, from selecting the right community to suggesting upgrades and design details that they hadn't even thought about. And I negotiated with the builder to make sure that they were protected and getting real value. They ended up with absolutely everything they had hoped for, including an in-ground pool, without having to settle on a single detail. Peters Township has some incredible new builds right now. typically ranging from about 1 million to 1.8 million, many over 3,500 square feet with really nice size lots. For buyers who want modern luxury in the South Hills without compromising on space or lifestyle, this area is really hard to beat. Experiences like this are actually why I'm seeing more relocating buyers choose new construction, because it lets them build the lifestyle that they imagined instead of trying to force an older home to fit. I'll be honest, Peters Township doesn't have the name recognition of Fox Chapel or Sewickley, but when you look at the income demographics, the quality of construction, and the lifestyle, it's punching well above its weight class. If I can just add one more quick thing. Most buyers don't realize about new construction that your agent needs to make that first introduction between you and the builder. If you walk into a model home on your own, the builder registers you directly and you lose the right to have independent representation, which means that the builder is representing you and they're negotiating for themselves. I always make that initial connection so that my clients have someone in their corner from day one, helping with design decisions, contracts, inspections, and negotiations. Now we arrive at what I consider the most interesting part of this conversation, the neighborhoods where quiet wealth is building. These are areas that aren't traditionally seen as ultra wealthy, but they're changing fast. And if you're the kind of buyer who cares more about value and potential than name recognition, pay attention. Cecil Township. Cecil Township is not historically a luxury market, but it's transforming rapidly. Cecil is home to the South Point Business Park, which means that corporate money flows through this area daily. According to data from Washington County, the median household income here is approximately $100,000, and that number is climbing. What you need to know. Large parcels and new builds dominate here. You can get 2 acres, 5 acres, or even more. Fewer amenities nearby mean more privacy. This isn't a walkable downtown community. It's space and discretion. Cecil's appreciation is being driven by income growth, not prestige. Cecil's perfect for buyers who want space and discretion, business owners and remote professionals who don't need to commute daily, and those who value future upside over name recognition. Franklin Park and Marshall Township. Let's talk about the northern corridor. According to Redfin, the median home price sold in Franklin Park was about $590,000 in November, which is up 4% year over year. Marshall Township shows similar strength with a median price of around $584,000, according to Homes.com. These are high-income areas served by the outstanding North Allegheny School District, but they fly under the radar. What you need to know. New luxury developments are emerging quietly here. You've got limited retail and nightlife, but that means a peaceful and quiet atmosphere. Strong income demographics exist in this area without luxury branding. Franklin Park and Marshall are perfect for buyers who want and understand affluence, families prioritizing privacy and top schools, people who don't need their address to make a statement. Here's what I want to point out. Pittsburgh's new ultra-wealthy are making different choices than the old guard. They're prioritizing modern construction, practical commutes, strong schools, and value over pedigree. The buyer relocating from Austin with a $2 million sale from their previous home isn't always looking for a historic estate in Fox Chapel. They might be looking for a brand new 5,000 square foot home in Cranberry or a private compound in Cecil. And that's reshaping where wealth lives in this region. Let me pull this all together for you. Pittsburgh's wealth geography is shifting. Traditional luxury markets like Fox Chapel, Sewickley, and Shadyside still command premium prices, with certain pockets reaching median home values above $900,000 and in a few cases pushing past $1.3 million. But new money is flowing into different areas. Cranberry Township is capturing tech executives and relocating professionals who want modern luxury. Oakmont offers character and charm at more accessible price point. Upper St. Clair and Mount Lebanon provide traditional affluence with rock-solid school districts. Peters Township blends corporate convenience with suburban comfort. And Cecil Township, Franklin Park, and Marshall Township represent the quiet wealth play for buyers who care about value over vanity. The right choice depends entirely on what you prioritize. There's no single answer here, but understanding where Pittsburgh's money is moving gives you an advantage, whether you're buying, selling, or just planning for the future. That's a wrap on where Pittsburgh's ultra wealthy are moving in 2026. If you're considering a move to Pittsburgh, or if you want someone who can help you narrow down this based on how you actually live, not just price points, that's what my team and I do every day. Pennsylvania. We know these markets inside and out, and we want to help you find the right fit for your family and for your goals. You can reach me directly at 412-719-7732 or email me at dianeremaxselect@gmail.com. All these are in the description below. If you're still weighing your options and wondering if Pittsburgh is the right fit for you, download your free Pittsburgh Relocation Guide. It's packed with information about neighborhoods, schools, cost of living, and everything you need to know. If you found this video helpful, please hit that button and subscribe to the channel. I post new videos about Pittsburgh real estate regularly, and I don't want you to miss them. Next up, if you're curious what else is new in Pittsburgh, watch this next video, 6 huge changes coming to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania in 2026. I'll see you there.